Children, welcome to the class. Today we are going to study our 12th chapter, Adverbs. So, what are adverbs? Adverbs are words that modify a verb, an adjective, another adverb. Adverbs can be single words, phrases or clauses. Many adverbs end in ly, but not all words ending in ly are adverbs. Kinds of adverbs according to meaning include: the first one is adverb of time, second adverb of place, third adverb of manner, fourth adverb of degree, fifth adverb of frequency. Adverb of affirmation or negation is not in your book, so we will not study about this. So first one is adverb of time. Adverb of time tells us when something happened or when someone did something. It may also tell us the duration of the action. For example, yesterday, now, next year, already, a few months ago, soon, last week, today. Let us see a few more examples. I am going to clean my room tomorrow. This sentence tells us that this person is going to clean his room tomorrow. It is telling us the time. Jeff attended the seminar yesterday. So when did he attend his seminar? He attended it yesterday. It is telling us the time when he attended the seminar. Maripeth stayed in the library all day. How long did she stay? All day. So now it is clear that adverb of time tells us about the time. Adverb of place tells us where something is done or happens. These mainly modify verbs. Upstairs, everywhere, abroad, here, there, backwards, away, downhill, overseas. Here there are more examples. John looked around but he could not see the monkey. I searched everywhere I could think of. I am going back to school. They built a house nearby. She took the child outside. You can see that all these words around, everywhere, back, nearby, outside, they tell us about place. Adverb of manner tells us how something is done or happens. These commonly end in ly. They are usually placed either after the main verb or after the object. Beautifully, greedily, patiently, abruptly, happily, well, softly, quickly, angrily. Let us see a few more examples. She spoke. She spoke softly. The word softly is an adverb and it tells us how she speaks. James coughed loudly to attract her attention. So here it is describing the verb coughed. That is how she coughed. He plays the flute beautifully. After the direct object, so how does he play the flute? He plays it beautifully. He ate the chocolate cake greedily after the direct object. So, adverb of manner tells us how something is done. Adverb of degree tells us about the intensity or extent of something. Adverbs of degree are usually placed before the adjective, adverb or verb. They modify, although there are some exceptions. Almost, enough, too, quite, extremely, fairly, somewhat, so, greatly, very, just, barely. He speaks too quickly. This tells us, the word too tells us the intensity, how quickly he speaks. For me to understand, it is very hot outside. The movie was fairly interesting. The water was extremely cold. These words like to, very, fairly, extremely, they tell us about the intensity of something. Adverb of frequency tells us how many times or how often something happens. Always, hardly, occasionally, frequently, often, usually, seldom, sometimes, yearly. I occasionally buy things online. I always go to school early. I am usually late for work. My mother calls us daily to make sure we are fine. Occasionally, always, usually, daily, all these are adverbs of frequency. Let us try this exercise. You have to fill in the blanks with the correct adverb. The bus stopped the bus abruptly. My grandmother smiles cheerfully. It's time to go now. After the party, confetti was strewn everywhere. I am going to my new school tomorrow. How many degrees of comparison are there? Adverbs have 3 degrees of comparison: positive, comparative, and superlative. Let us know what is positive, comparative, and superlative degree. There is no comparison made in the positive degree. In the comparative degree, 2 things are being compared. In the superlative degree, more than 2 things are compared. Most adverbs with one syllable form their comparison by adding er or est. Most adverbs with 2 or more syllables use more, less, or most, least to form their comparative and superlative form. Some adverbs have irregular comparative and superlatives. Formation of adverbs. A great many adverbs are formed from adjectives by adding ly, sometimes with a slight change. Example: kind, kindly, happy, happily, noble, nobly, nice, nicely, brave, bravely. Position of adverbs. An adverb which modifies an adjective or another adverb is always placed immediately before the word it modifies. Example: do not speak so fast. It is modifying the sentence. It's modifying here, so it's placed here. The load is very heavy for the horse. He spoke quite angrily. You walk too fast. This is your first assignment. Underline the adverbs in the following sentences and name the verb with which each is used. So you have to underline the adverb, like he crept quickly from the room and closed the door noisily. So here, this is quietly. Quietly is the adverb and crept is the verb which it is modifying. Form adverbs from the following adjectives and use each one in a sentence. Like frequently, formally, easily. This is how you have to change. Use the following words in your own sentences, once as adverbs and once as adjectives. So you have to use them as once as adverb and once as adjectives in your sentences. Put the adverbs in the correct place in the following sentences. So you have to put the verbs in the correct place in these sentences. So this is what you have studied today. What are adverbs? Types of adverbs, comparison of adverbs, formation of adverbs, position of adverbs, and a few assignments. Hope you enjoyed the class. Thank you.